Okay, so we are cube drafting again. Pack one, pick one. I'll see if I have any more thoughts here. Probably taking the Fury. Playing to win here. Usually I would not take Fury if I was just trying to have some fun. If I was having some fun, we'd take. Okay, there's not a ton of fun in here. Maybe Basim. No, probably not Basim. Okay, pack two. Could take Vista, could take Time Twister. I don't love pack two, pick two Time Twister, especially after a Fury. Could take Ballista. I think I like Vista. Vista's just always a good mana fixer. I think Vista's really good. Yeah, maybe Monument you'd take there. This is pretty good versus Boros and Eldrazi deck. Okay, so that's good feedback. I personally have not found it to be good against Boros and Eldrazi. If you feel like it's a good part of your plan, that makes sense. 3 copies is probably at least one too many. I think the first copy might be fine, but you obviously don't want to draw two very often. But yeah, if you think the card is just great against Boros, that's good data because that hasn't really been my experience in my limited time playing the card. But I definitely wouldn't play it if you're going to stick to the Steel Cutters. Okay, so we could take Angie's Ravager. That is a card I like a good bit. Although if I wanted would I take this over Currency Converter? Currency Converter is a bit more versatile, and these two cards do play well together. Although if I take the Converter, then the Madness stuff is going to be a little less available. Are there any other options? I could take Myco Spawn. I think Myco Spawn's really good, although it's kind of far away from what we're doing right now. Yeah, sorry, I pulled down the pack window. I'll take the Converter. I think Converter's great, and then can kind of go in any deck, even if you don't have that much synergy. Can't be blocked. Combat damage connive. Transform into Green Goblin. Spells from graveyards cost 2 less. Each downline card has Mayhem. Interesting. I think I'm gonna take Ignore this one. This card's really good. It helps us stay mostly red. It gives us blood tokens for Currency Converter. This makes me sad to have passed the Madness card though. Okay, so I could take Lightning Bolt, Otarari. How do you say this? Otari, Sun's Glory. Lifelink Case attacks. I know everyone says this card is really good. I have very little experience playing with it. Lightning Bolt seems like it would be really nice also. Even though this card is good, it is kind of just like a 5 drop in a deck that's usually going to cast this when you just have 5 lands. You know what I mean? Like this is the kind of deck that might be like low land count, low mana curve, and just having like even if it's a really good 5 drop, I would prefer to play this in a deck that can cast it with more mana. So I think for this reason, my visualization of having this low mana curve, I'm going to take the Lightning Bolt instead. I think that other card's going to be a lot better when you can ramp into it, and at the end of the day, there are a lot of good 5 mana cards in the cube. I do really like Fiery Confluence. It seems like we're kind of leaning into like a red aggro with a discard plan. Oh, Terraria's like fourth. Well, fourth. The thing is, fourth can be 3 mana. That's just such a big deal. I kind of like that we don't have to lean too hard into the counter theme either here. Looks like a pretty good start. Not opening a lot of power so far, I guess. Yeah, we played against a kind of madness-esque deck. I just feel bad because we already passed Angie's Ravagers, but I think we kind of had to. So we can take Shield Breaker or Glory Bringer. Probably gonna take the Shield Breaker. Or not gonna take the Landscape. I think Shield Breaker is really good. I think those are the only 2 experience cards I've seen: Otahari and the Katara. Tiny bit of synergy, I guess. I don't know where you put Fury on the curve. Maybe here. Okay. Gau, Pharaoh Youth. Whenever it attacks, put a counter on it. At the beginning of each instep, if a card left your graveyard this turn, it deals damage equal to its power equal to each opponent. So whenever you discard a card, you may exile that card from your graveyard. So it seems like the Currency Converter triggers this. I mean, it's either that or the Kokobo or like Questing Beast. I'll take a Lavamancer. Don't love it. Don't hate it. Maybe Caustic Bronco is better. Maybe Concealing Curtains is better. I think I'll take this. It does work. Okay. Keep an eye. Okay. Also, Lavamancer is a combo with this. I'll probably take Vantage over Flame Slash. I feel like I might side this in, but I think I want to keep the White Splash open. Okay. Okay, this is looking kind of interesting. I'll take Triumph over Talisman or Myco Spawn. I think I'm the only one who just loves Myco Spawn. Oh no, Jim got a trophy. Okay, gotta catch up. Sarah Paragon. I think I'll just take Copperline Gorge. Just keep my splash color open. Don't need to splash anything, of course. Costume Bronco's like the worst card in Cube. Well, y'all don't want to hear what I think is the worst card in. Some of y'all know. That stupid Commander blue white 4-drop where you like tap it to loot. Well, I mean, if it wheels. Oh, okay, interesting. I don't usually like to draft aggro. I like to try to keep open, but Boros aggro just seems to be open these last two packs. Yeah, Johnny would be pretty good. Okay, there's a Time Walk and there's a Soul Ring in this pack. We finally opened. I guess we had a Mox Emerald earlier, off-color Mox. The Soul Ring looks really good with Fiery Conflicts, Ultari, and Fury. Currency Converter too. I think I'll take the Soul Ring. I think it's kind of close. Like obviously, Time Walk would be nuts. We'd have to splash for it, but we have 2 blue sources. I think we'll be happy with this. Happy enough. Okay, so we could take Scalding Tarn, which does get white mana with the Rogran Triome. We could take Light Shatter. When this enters, you discard up to 2 cards, then you draw that many cards. It's kind of good with Soul Ring, which is nice. Tezzeret finds Soul Ring or Currency Converter. It doesn't seem great in our deck. Yeah, Starting Town is a good fixer. Chromox is also like very good in these kind of decks too. I'm probably leaning towards the Chromox. I usually have a hard time passing it, especially with like cards like these kind of 2-drops, and then this card too. Lets us lean a bit more into being bigger red, I guess. So probably want to take Marsh Flats this time. I mean, Fear of Missing Out also looks good. Like, I don't really like having the white fetch so much. Yeah, white fetch could be kind of awkward, honestly. Like, I might have just, like, literally only the Rogran Triumph and, like, 2 planes or something, 1 planes. Volcanic Island is good. I mean, I think I'm very unlikely to want to play blue cards. Unless the Time Walk wheels, which seems also less likely. All right, let's see. So there's a Lutri, which is a free companion. That's always nice. There's Monstrous Rage, which I think is probably kind of whatever. I think Figure of Destiny is kind of whatever. Lantern's a good sideboard card. I mean, I think I'm just going to take the free companion. We're doing pretty good on playables. We have like Fiery Confluence, Lightning Bolt. We have Soul Ring also. There is a Arena of Glory, which is good with Evora, Gao, Fear of Missing Out. Maybe Fury, maybe Lava Mancer. Seems good. I wouldn't hate the Chandra. I wouldn't hate Carnage Interpreter. I wouldn't hate Fire Blast. Maybe I wouldn't love Fire Blast. Yeah, this is definitely more of a Monstrous Rage deck, although Monstrous Rage might wheel. Consideration for card for the card draw. It's possible, but I think that those kind of effects are pretty replaceable. So Epicer is a discard effect, although we only have we do have a Currencer and Evora, and maybe there's a good bit of support for it in the cube. I also don't really want white 1-drops, even though it's a really good white 1-drop. White is definitely our splash color. I think Epicer is like quietly one of the better 1-drops we could have. Jacked Rabbit is a pretty good mana sink though for Soul Ring and Chromox. It's not a 1-drop either. It's like a 3 or 4-drop. I think it's a good card to pick up. Right now we have 15 playable, so doing pretty good on that. We have 3 white sources, doing okay on that. Hate Delay Blast Fireball. Burst Lightning we can kick kind of often. Do we have any dwarves? I don't think so. Shieldbreaker is a knight. We have Lightning Bolt, Fury, Burst. I guess we also have Lutri for the Burst Lightning. I think I'm going to take that over the Magda. I'm not really a big Magda fan. Oh yeah, that's right. Jack Rabbit really good with Arena. Good call. If there was a foil Tarmogoyf for this pack, I probably would have still taken the Burst Lightning. So there's an Elegant Parlor or an Adeline. I don't think I want double white cards, and it's another tap land, which kind of stinks. So I think I don't love the Arena, the Mana Confluence. Yeah, I'll take Starting Town though. It's not quite a mana confluence. You can tap it for colorless. Again, I don't really want white one drops. My fixing is looking pretty good. I do have a couple tap lands. Arena might enter tap sometimes, but I do have one, two, three, four, five, six because it's going to play a white source. So I could maybe play just this and then all planes. Maybe one more would be nice. Probably not going to splash black, but I guess I might as well take that. Figure of Destiny is not very good with the Soul Ring. I think that I probably would prefer to have Karn, and I do want like at least okay. I also want the Chandra, so now we're doing pretty good on top end stuff for like Crow Mox Soul Ring to do well with. Another Mox, a little bit greedy, but it would be really good if we open one. Don't know if we're gonna play Talon Gates. Probably not. We have 13. We have 18 playables, so doing really good on that. Probably a 16 land deck at the moment, so need 6 more playables. I don't know if I would play Dark Depths in this deck. Probably. We got the stage last pick. Nobody thinks they're gonna open the Dark Depths. It's kind of or vice versa. All right, so there's a Marauding Mako, which can go with some of the very few discard synergies we have. We have Currency Converter, Epicur, and we have Evora. We have Smuggler's Copter, which also works with these synergies, but it's just kind of better in general. We also have Detective's Phoenix, which is a good card, but I don't think as quite as good in this build. So I think we should take the Copter. Oh, we also have FOMO. That's true. I missed the FOMO as the discard synergy. I think either way we're taking the Copter. We might wheel the Shark anyways. Copter also can be played off turn 1 Soul Ring. Okay, so there is a Dark Depths. We do have a Thespian stage. This is like a really bad Dark Depths deck, I feel. I might just take Inti. Inti seems great. Ancient Tomb also seems good. Maybe I'll take Ancient Tomb, try to wheel Inti. Yeah, State Depths also could wheel, but it's just really not a very good Depths deck, I think. It's not the worst, obviously. Inti so much better. Inti might wheel though, and like I would like Ancient Tomb and with all this stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna take Tomb. I'm gonna take Tomb because we have so many playables also. Okay, so there's a Mana Vault. It's not as good as Ancient Tomb. It's good with Jackrabbit, Karn, Otahari. There's also just a Bloodstained Mire, which seems nice. There's also a Channeler. But I think taking we're doing so good on playables. I think I just owe it to my deck to have a slightly better mana. And then I'll just side Galvanic Discharge in against decks where we need more shocks. We don't need the Jetmir's Garden. Yeah, the Vault would have been nice, but I think we're not. I don't think this is a very good Vault deck either. So there's a Party Thrasher. Thrasher is probably pretty decent. It's good with Confluence, Karn, Chandra, Copter. Can cast this. Just also a good filter, I think, in this kind of deck. And in addition to having the discard synergies, I would love like one more discard payoff. Could take Multiversal Passage. I'm gonna take the Party Thrasher. Okay, so there's Extruder, Nemesis, Grim Monolith. I do usually love Monolith. I don't think this is a great Monolith deck, or even really a good one. We have kind of a hole in the 3-drop slot. I think Screaming Nemesis looks probably really good in this for the curve, and I'm gonna take it. We could have had a Soul Ring Mishra's Workshop Manifold deck, but all these came in pack 3. I guess I'll side and Plunder against artifact heavy decks probably. 15, 16, 20, 21. So need 3 more. We have a Discharge and a Plunderer in the board. Elspeth, I kind of hate those out. The only Elspeths that I think has ever been good is Sun's Champion. I feel like every other Elspeth card in Cube and in Constructed I just have not liked. I really hate the one that gives +3/+3 flying. And I think that for me has been like the worst card in many iterations of the Cube. The new one's good. Yeah, maybe I'm wrong, but I don't know what the Storm Slayer does. Okay, I'm gonna take Headliner Scarlet. She seems great here. I guess I'll put the Jackrabbit here on the curve. Okay, 5 mana. If one or more tokens would be created, make twice that many. Plus, we'll make a soldier. Put a counter on each creature. Those creatures getting flying. -2 destroy target creature opponent controls, mana value 3 or greater. Okay, that card seems fine. Has to be a 17 lander on the top end. Well, we have a Soul Ring and a Chrome Mox, so I think it's probably 16 lands. Without the Chrome Mox, it's probably 17. We also have like a lot of looting and stuff. Yeah, I think the shark kind of got there, especially if the Inti is still in the next pack, which I hope it is. The Inti is not here. Tough. Although I'm happy we have the Ancient Tomb. So I guess I'll take the depths. We'll take the DRC. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 non-creatures for DRC. It's okay. It's a little low. I guess this is technically a fixer, although I don't think I'm playing a second Triumph. 17, 18, 19, 18, 20, 24. Okay, so this is 25, so we will make one cut. As far as Legion Extruder goes, we have Chromox, Soul Ring, Currency Converter, Karn. All of these things kind of like a Legion Extruder. I think I'm gonna cut the Channeler. I don't think Channeler is particularly good here. Okay, so I'm gonna not play a Plains, I think. No, so I need to play one Plains for Visa, so one Plains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 white sources with a splash, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 red sources. All right, let's go. Oh yeah, I forgot we're also a Lutri deck. It's a freebie. All right, keeping this on the play. Both tap lands. Yeah, we don't have black cards. We have the Bloodstained Mire, so that would let you get Godless Shrine, so white mana off the Mire. You got a Tamio. Well, this attacks has a 3/3. I was going to play it. I don't think I'm supposed to Fury, just the Tamio. I think Godless Shrine over Triumph would have been pretty good. It's interesting. Okay, so they hit me 4-0. Going to combat. Yeah, I'm just gonna Fury this now. Maybe she did that last turn. Tamio's so good. Third basic island. Saheeli. Lotus Petal. Very punished for using the Fury. We draw a Jacked Rabbit. Yeah, I mean, both of these are pretty good. I think I want to kill the Saheeli, so we'll play the Nemesis this turn. We've got a Talarian Academy, pretty scary. Arena of Glory would be a fun pickup here. Kappa Cannoneer as a 5/5. All right, we're gonna discard the Jacked Rabbit, looking for a land. Nice. Can I sit with everything? Am I okay with them blocking the FOMO? If I do, I get to hit him with this Nemesis. Okay, great. Thank you. All right, go to game 2. Let's bring in the Generous Plunderer, since they're an artifact deck. What is our next? Maybe we'll cut the Bombardment. I think Bombardment's worse against non-removal heavy decks. Seems fine. We have a lot of Shatters in our deck, thankfully. Forgot about Lutri again. Not that. No, I just forgot it. I need to remember that it's there. Not that it would have really mattered a lot that game. What's hard does win games? Yeah, I mean 5 drops win game. I agree. I do know that the card is good. I just do think the lightning bolt was the pick over it. All right. Thought this was a modern play. So I get hit for 2. It is party time. They minus the card to make it 2/2. Then they pass. I want to keep the Lava Mancer with the Party Thrasher. So yeah, we'll take the Soul Ring, and now we'll go. Holy shit! We'll cast the Soul Ring for 0, and then we'll just play Otani. This card is crazy. Jeez. Imagine if Soul Ring costs 0 mana. All right, fast match win here. Our overall match record is what? 6-1 now? It's pretty good. All right, I'm on the draw. We have a Shatter. Pretty good against their deck. Let's definitely keep this. Wait, I thought I boarded out the Bombardment. Okay, well, this should have been a Generous Plunderer. Guess I didn't click submit. All right, they're on a... Oh, sorry, this is a new match. This is a new match. That's how fast the last round was. For some reason, I thought we were still playing. They didn't crack the bubble. Maybe they have Tinker. That'd be bad, obviously. Imri, because they have Imri is why. Well, let's get the Copter going with the whole currency converter situation. Targets the Phyrexian Metamorph. We go in and kill the Copter. I might be sweeping the board with the Confluence next turn. We'll see. Definitely feeling like we're in good shape. Deck good. Trinket Mage. So yeah, dealing 2 damage to everything, looking kind of good with this, which means I wouldn't be making a 2/2 here. So like two damage, kill the Soul Ring, don't activate the currency converter, crew the Copter before we fire off the Confluence. So maybe a little punish for playing the Lava Mancer over the Shield Breaker. Okay, maybe now. Maybe I should be killing 1, 2, 3. It would let me be a bit more aggressive. Okay, I don't know. Obviously, with the Emery in play, it's not super appealing to do this. I drew my own Soul Ring. This means that I can Grim Lavamancer the Emery. Oh my god. Okay, sorry. I can do this now. Okay, it's fine. So Grim Lavamancer, the Emery, destroy all their artifacts. Win the game. Two and kill two artifact. No, you can't. It's one damage to each creature, so I could kill both their creatures and one artifact. All right, they've got a Planisphere. Not too good. Talon Gates. Bad Order, Super Blowout Days. Sure. I think I want to crew with the Construct. I have the Shield Breaker as a blocker, like worst case scenario. I think they're going to be doing some blocking anyways. Yeah, I'm going to save this for next turn and just cast the Shield Breaker, second main phase. Okay, your turn. Remember Grim Lavamancer being a modern staple? It's a simpler time. All right, so yet again, we're going to bring in the Plunderer. We're going to cut the Bombardment. I'm going to go to the bathroom real quick. Hopefully we get to Lutri this game. I guess I'll keep this. On the draw. Discards a Retrofitter Foundry, or surveils one in the yard, rather. I think we still play the Lavamancer turn 1. Although it honestly might be our best pitch to Fury. Turn 2 Talisman. I think we're going to play the Evora this turn. They play an Urza's Bauble, Mox Opal. 4 cards in their hand after this. 4 mana right now. Plays Talon Gates. Maybe they've got like Mind Twist. Not trying to manifest that though. They phase out my Evora. The One Ring. Okay. So probably a good turn to play the Generous Plunderer. Wait, is this... Okay, it's not like the Sphinx where damage can't be prevented. All right, so they're down to 18. They draw 2 more cards, 7 cards in their hand now. The Plunderer is going to attack and deal them 3 or 4 damage based on how many artifacts they have. They also have Soul Ring in their deck. They play a Baleful Strix, not too scary. It's each artifact, right? Damage to the defending player equal to the number of artifacts they control. Does Evora trigger on attacking with ring? Evora triggers on combat damage. The other 2-drop triggers on attacking. I do think I'm going to do the treasure token thing here. So right now I have 4 mana. Let's go ahead and discard this Vantage. So we'll put a counter here. And I'll say yes to this. If I draw a land, I can cast this one. I don't. So I suppose we'll Legion Extruder this. Go to combat. All right, so we're gonna currency converter to replay the Plunderer here. Hit them for only 3 down to 14. They're gonna take 2 more down to 12 on there. upkeep. And they're going to draw 3 more, up to 8 cards. It doesn't really seem like they've got combos in their deck. At least it didn't seem like they did last game. But they did have Phyrexian Metamorph to like copy the ring. They got a Soul Guide Lantern, which I guess does some stuff against my Lavamancer. It's a very weird first card for them to play. Maybe they have like Tolarian Academy. Our opponent last round had the Academy. No, they just cycled a Lantern. Obviously, that's a hugely good sign for us. Yeah, you don't usually see this much card selection in a mono red deck, huh? Then they play a Pinhead Prism. Then they play an Emery off an island. There's a Kappa Cannoneer and a Wishclaw Talisman in their yard now. They still have 6 mana available. It seems like they probably have a plan for the Plunderer. Say that 5 times fast, since they they probably planned for the Plunderer since they played the Prism. There's definitely some bad stuff that could happen here. Okay, that's not Everflowing Chalice. All right, I'll take a treasure token. All right, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. I could just Fury, play Otahari. Yeah, sure. You're not F6'd, are you? All right, they say GG. So it looks like we're going to be 3 for 3 in advancing to the trophy level. Unban this card, I guess. Let's get another trophy prediction going. We are 7-1 in matches so far. Deck seems pretty good. I keep this one. I think we can get basic mounted and then planes off this. Yotoru. It's a bit easier. I definitely do not do well with other languages. I'm trying to go through a Spanish workbook at the moment, and I'm doing okay, but I just struggle so much with pronunciation, which is maybe a prerequisite to be a streamer, I guess. I guess we'll do some thinning here. A little bit scared of the exploration. Knight of the Reliquary as a 3/3. Keeps the card on top. Alright, I think I'm just going to go trade the Lavamancer for the Knight and then play this guy. Oh, shoot. Sorry, missed 2 damage. I forgot this card's other text. Okay, they've got an Ice Till plus 2 lands, but I can Chandra the Ice Till. They're gonna have a lot of mana. They played the island from hand? I think they played the island from hand. Oh, they just have they have the extra land from exploration, but still, I feel like they should have played the Fabled Passage or something. So we'll see if we just miss winning this game by 2 damage. Doesn't look like a super good matchup. I love going Chandra kill a 4 toughness creature. I don't love getting my Chandra countered though. Well, we do have an attack at least. And they only have 1 card in their hand. Did we not do 2 damage? I'm confused. Oh, I guess we did still do 2 damage. It still triggers anyways. Wow. That's great. 2024 cards. They just play the game for you. Isn't that nice? They may be trying to empty hand for Riddler. Maybe, yeah. That would be an awesome read. So they're Nadu deck. So now my Burst Lightning targeting them isn't looking so good. Their last card is really good too. Wow. It's Sandman. So I don't really want to burst lightning anything if I can help it. I might even want to like loot tree my burst lightning. It's a 10-10. So by loot tree burst lightning, that's 8 damage, plus it's another 2 from the bombardment, which is a little short of lethal. They also have Waterlog Grove now to draw a lot of cards. But maybe they'll crack the Flooded Strand and die to my burn plan here. I do have to draw land to kick the Burst Lightning and Lutri though. So they crop rotation. They have Strip Mine. Okay. Well, that makes things tough. Yeah, getting close to giving up. We'll play it out. I think I'm gonna run this out so I can block here, then maybe trigger this thing's ability. Their draw was definitely really good this game. Overall, it seems like this is a deck we can kind of contend with. It doesn't look like they're super good at comboing with Nadu. We know most of their deck at this point. I guess I do just kind of want to see what they're milling. So they have Fractured Identity of Lauren revealed. I guess they're not going to show us anything else. We'll just go to game 2. So discharge. They have a lot of 4 toughness creatures. Don't think I want to bring in Stage Depths against the Strip Mine deck either. Probably just running it back. Game 2, down a game. On the play. Lucci didn't save me. We did get to cast you. I'm going to mulligan this 7, I think. Maybe it's a little greedy. Seemed okay. I don't really like this hand, though. I do not like this hand. I suppose I have to keep, though. Let's surveil turn 1. Just can't mold this to 5. Does not feel like a winning hand against their deck. Do you have a lot of good top decks, I suppose? Sure. Bolt the bill, boy. I do think Nemesis seems pretty good against them. So they have a Strip Mine. And a Courser of Crewfix. I could maybe put Lutri in my hand and pitch it to the Fury. We might as well attack first. Good way to turn Hardcast Fury. Not a great idea, I think, with the Strip Mine in play. So they do tap the Strip Mine, they rumble, they mill over Oko Island, Forest, Spar's headquarters. If they're tapping the Strip Mine, I don't know if that means they're land light. Maybe they do take the Spar's headquarters. And why don't we go deal 1 damage to each creature, deal them 4. And then we can use the Screaming Nemesis trigger to deal them 1 damage here so that they cannot gain life the rest of this game, right? guess I needed to double check how that worked. If it's their source or not. I'm pretty sure it works this way. If a player dealt damage this way, they can't gain life. Okay, nice. So no, we saw the Zurin orbs, and now that's turned off. Poor Lucio, and they get no credit for just kind of winning this game, probably. Let's go. What a top deck. Pretty sure they're dead on board, right? All right, so we get to go to game 3. Nice win after the mulligan. Thank you, Screaming Nemesis. Thank you, opponent stumbling a little bit. So they're playing Bristly build. They're playing Knight of the Reliquary. Maybe I do want Galvanic Discharge. It doesn't kill Nadu. It doesn't kill um, Ice Till Explorer. It does kill Titania. I think it's enough. I can see Karn. I think I don't want the Karn on the draw. It's okay pressure, I guess, but we really need to be killing them and not dirtling. It's a bit awkward that this is like not able to get me red and white mana here, but I do like having Ancient Tomb with this guy. Let's go and keep. We can go Grim Lavamancer into Currency Converter plus Converter first, I guess, so we can trigger it. And this could maybe make a treasure token if I draw a land, although I wouldn't necessarily want to loot away a land. We'll think about it. They reveal an island off the Once Upon a Time, then they play Scalding Tarn. Now let's go ahead and lead on the Shark. Good top deck, I think. They play the island. They rumble. They mill over an Antuco, Wooded Foothills, Bayou, and Titania. It's such a scary matchup. They take the Titanium. We draw Headliner Scarlet, which is pretty interesting. I think I will be discarding the Grim Lavamancer. Might just come down to, do we draw land for next turn or not? We'll see. So they have an Ice Till, and then they have a land drop they can still play. The land to Chandra minus is going to be awesome. I guess it would have to be a red source, which untapped red source. They also have Zurin Orb. Fury. So I probably need to pitch the least castable card here. Although they have Titania Zurin Orb coming next turn, but we have the Headliner Scarlet potentially. Although I guess they're going to gain so much life off the Zurin Orb. They have a land. I mean, did we have a different play? Dot, dot, dot. So I can Headliner Scarlet. I can attack them for... It's just 6, 9. 9 plus 4. I mean, we're super dead on the backswing. I think we just go through some motions here, unfortunately. Tough game. All of these trophy matches have been brutal. We continue.